This is Tesla on the 5-minute time frame. Here are your price targets for Wednesday. We ended the day at $262.33, up 3.71%. To the north side from where we are takes us to the middle of the trend and resistance, and a potential take profit area at 264.78. Above that, at 2 standard deviations, roughly 271.86. 275.72-ish, and roughly 279. To the south side, VWAP takes us to 260.47. Below that, at -2 standard deviations, takes us to roughly 257.42. Another level of support and another potential buy-in area, 254.11 and 250.35. We are continuing to grind up with Tesla. And as you can see looking left, we sold off here at resistance, bounced at support, tried to make our way back up again, grinding sideways, falling there a little bit, but hitting resistance again, falling down. Didn't quite make it up there, started to fall down, and now we are trying to make our way back to the middle of the trend. When we are down here and go up, this turns into resistance. If we are up here and we go down, this line turns into support. And this obviously can be used as the upper channel resistance. This is VWAP, and then support on the pink line there. Looking left also regarding the gaps, we've had many gaps filled to the upside that I have been tracking. And this one is still in play though to the downside. Right now we are in an upward channel, making higher highs. And whenever we reverse course, there will be some gaps to the downside. Landmines to the south side to watch out for, but we are not there yet. Now the next stock I want to go over is Chipotle. I have not eaten there in forever. I don't know, it just doesn't do it for me. And now people are accusing the company of doing shrinkflation. They're not happy about it, and it's all over TikTok apparently. Now, we ended the day at 57.48, down more than 3.4%. To the north side takes us to 57.99. VWAP is 58.22. Above that, 59.89. Another level of resistance, roughly 60.86 and 61.75. Now to the south side, 56.16, 55.20, and 54.28. We are in a massive downward channel on the 5-minute time frame there. Let me reset this, Control R. But we did bounce right here and then fell back down to support, grinding along the middle of the trend, trying to push up higher, not succeeding, and now we're just following this line, which is what price likes to do. It either follows that line in whatever direction, or you can set your, I'll change the lines, your horizontal lines, just another level of support and resistance, and another channel that we could be grinding along. So either along this line or in between here and here for this week. But if we hit this line, I will anticipate a bounce at support. And the last one I want to go over is ATNF, a trade I took today by accident. I've been in this trade for a while, and I bought some shares at 157, and in the pink line there, 271. Well, I got super busy. When I checked the price, we were running, and I thought, I want to sell. But when I first, let me back this up. When I first looked at it, we were at a high of $1.72. And $1.72 takes us to right about here. My target when I bought in was to hit this gap at $1.97. I have not made a video about this, but that's the gap. But I was tired of being in this. I looked at it when it was $1.72, and my exit point, my sell limit, was at 175. I had already reduced it from about 180 something because I would just want to get out. So I thought I'll make my 10%. I'll set the level at 175, thinking it would hit on Wednesday. It hit on Tuesday, and I thought I'm going to get out. So I did. So I bought here, sold here, lost out on just not being patient with this gap closure, seeing it run. Silly me. You got to watch out for that. So my return on this was about $1.57, and I sold out at $1.75. So I made 11%. Now, had I not been busy, not messing around, and just let things ride, that could have been an easy 25%. But no such luck. But I can't get mad at myself because a win is a win, and I'll take 10% over leaving my money in Chase at 0.001% or whatever the joke is that they're paying. All right, so my next exit, I had some shares here, unfortunately, and it tanked. I just stayed the course. And so a little while later, I checked again, and we were at 368, and I went onto my account and I hit a market order, which I never do. I always set a sell limit. I never let what the market decides for me, because when you hit the send button and the sell button, you don't know what you're going to get. At least I don't. I'm not very good at that part of it, but I sold out here from 271 to 368. Now, because I was busy and working on some things, let me move this out of the way. We ran all the way to $4.80. And had I just watched it, looked at support and resistance, VWAP, draw my trend lines, I could have just waited to get to resistance up here, but I didn't. So from today's low, let me do this. From today's low of $1.62, I'll just do it over here. $1.62 is right here, to 480. Let me be precise. $1.62, 480, all right, is a return of 197%. I don't think I've ever been involved and gotten that much of a run ever. I'm not that lucky. And then I thought to myself, why did it run today? And Roaring Kitty says ATNF, there was a sudden squeeze after long periods of decrease, low float, and high borrow fee. Next resistance at $4. So check it out here, Roaring Kitty, who famously made a gazillion dollars on GMC. But these are some of the tickers he went through, and I am not involved in any of it, although I think I've tracked the VVPR. But maybe for fun one day I'll just go over these tickers and see what the chart says. That does it for me. That is a look at ATNF, Chipotle, and Tesla. Have a great trading day.